stunning natural landscapes to vibrant cities and cultural experiences. Here's a list of top 10 places to visit in Australia. Number 1, Sydney, New South Wales. Absolutely, Sydney is a vibrant and exciting city with plenty to offer visitors. Here are some tips to make the most of your visit to Sydney, New South Wales. Sydney Opera House. Guided tour. Take a guided tour to learn about the history and architecture of this iconic building. Performances. Check the schedule for concerts, operas, and other performances to enjoy a show in this world-famous venue. Sydney Harbour Bridge. Bridge climb. For an unforgettable experience, climb to the top of the Sydney Harbour Bridge and enjoy panoramic views of the city and harbour. Pylon Lookout. For a less strenuous option, visit the Pylon Lookout for great views and learn about the bridge's history. Bondi Beach. Surfing. Try your hand at surfing with lessons available for all levels. Coastal Walk. Take a walk along the scenic Bondi to Coogee Coastal Walk to enjoy stunning ocean views and beautiful beaches. The Rocks. Historic area. Explore Sydney's oldest neighborhood with its cobblestone streets, historic buildings, and lively markets. Sydney Observatory. Visit the Sydney Observatory for stargazing sessions, exhibitions, and interactive displays about astronomy and space. Taronga Zoo. Animal encounters. Get up close to Australian wildlife and exotic animals with special experiences and guided tours. Sky Safari. Take the Sky Safari cable car for breathtaking views of Sydney Harbour and the zoo. Royal Botanic Garden. Scenic walks. Wander through the beautiful gardens and enjoy scenic views of Sydney Harbour and the Opera House. Guided tours. Join a free guided walking tour to learn about the plants, history, and Aboriginal heritage of the gardens. Darling Harbour. Attractions. Visit attractions like Sea Life Sydney Aquarium, Wildlife Sydney Zoo, and Madame Tussauds Sydney. Dining and entertainment. Enjoy waterfront dining, shopping, and entertainment options with stunning harbour views. Ferry rides. Harbour cruises. Take a ferry ride or harbour cruise to admire Sydney's skyline and iconic landmarks from the water. Manly Ferry. Catch the ferry to Manly for a scenic journey across Sydney Harbour and explore the beaches and attractions of Manly. Food and dining. Local cuisine. Sample Sydney's diverse food scene with fresh seafood, multicultural cuisines, and gourmet dining experiences. Cafes and restaurants. Visit trendy cafes, waterfront restaurants, and food markets to taste local and international dishes. Public transport. Opal Card. Purchase an Opal Card for convenient and affordable travel on Sydney's buses, trains, ferries, and light rail. Hop-on, hop-off bus. Consider using a hop-on, hop-off bus tour to explore Sydney's attractions at your own pace with informative commentary. Remember to check the opening hours, ticket prices, and availability of activities and attractions in advance, especially for popular sites like the Sydney Opera House and Bridge Climb. Plan your itinerary carefully to make the most of your time in Sydney and enjoy a memorable visit to this beautiful city. Number 2, Great Barrier Reef, Queensland. Visiting the Great Barrier Reef is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and there are several tips to consider to make the most of your trip to this natural wonder in Queensland. Choose the right base. Cairns, a popular gateway to the Great Barrier Reef with a wide range of tour operators offering snorkeling, diving, and boat trips. Port Douglas, a charming coastal town with easy access to the outer reef and a variety of accommodation options. Whitsunday Islands, ideal for exploring the reef from the islands with opportunities for snorkeling, diving, and sailing tours. Best time to visit? Dry season, May to October. Generally the best time to visit with warm and sunny weather, calm seas, and excellent visibility for snorkeling and diving. Wet season, November to April. Consider the low season with higher chances of rainfall, rougher seas, and possible stinger season, November to May. Snorkeling and diving. Guided tours. Book a guided snorkeling or diving tour with experienced operators to explore the best reef sites and marine life. Introductory dives. If you're new to diving, try an introductory dive with professional instructors to experience the underwater world of the Great Barrier Reef. Reef safety. Stinger season. Wear a stinger suit during the stinger season, November to May, to protect against jellyfish stings. Sun protection. Apply reef-safe sunscreen, wear a rash guard, and use a hat and sunglasses to protect against sunburn and UV rays. Conservation and respect. Reef etiquette. Follow the guidelines for responsible reef tourism, such as not touching or damaging the coral and respecting marine life. Eco-friendly tours. Choose eco-friendly and sustainable tour operators committed to protecting the Great Barrier Reef and minimizing environmental impact. Choose the right tour. Day tours. Opt for a full day or half-day tour to explore the reef with snorkeling, diving, and glass-bottom boat rides available. Live-aboard cruises. Consider a live-aboard cruise for a more immersive experience with multiple days of diving and snorkeling at various reef sites. Additional activities. Scenic flights. Take a scenic helicopter or seaplane flight to admire the breathtaking views of the Great Barrier Reef from above. Island stay. Extend your trip with a stay on one of the beautiful islands like Hamilton Island, Heron Island, or Lady Elliot Island with reef activities and resort amenities. Travel insurance. Coverage. Purchase comprehensive travel insurance with coverage for snorkeling, diving, and medical emergencies while visiting the Great Barrier Reef. Cancellation policy. Check the cancellation policies and terms and conditions of your tours and accommodation bookings to avoid any unexpected issues or costs. Plan ahead. Booking. Plan and book your Great Barrier Reef tours, accommodation, and transportation in advance, especially during peak seasons, to secure availability and the best deals. Research. Research the different reef sites, tour options, and activities to find the best fit for your interests, budget, and travel style. Local tips and advice. Information centers. Visit local information centers, visitor centers, or tourism offices for maps, guides, advice, and recommendations from knowledgeable staff. Local insights. Talk to locals, core operators, and fellow travelers for insider tips, hidden gems, and personalized recommendations to enhance your Great Barrier Reef experience. By following these tips and planning carefully, you can enjoy a safe, memorable, and rewarding visit to the Great Barrier Reef, exploring its stunning coral reefs, vibrant marine life, and breathtaking natural beauty. Visiting Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park in the Northern Territory is a unique and spiritual experience, and there are several tips to consider to make the most of your trip to this iconic Australian landmark. Respect and cultural sensitivity. Sacred site. Remember that Uluru is a sacred site to the Anangu people, the traditional owners of the land. Respect their culture, traditions, and beliefs by following the guidelines and signs throughout the park. Climbing. Respect the wishes of the Anangu people and do not climb Uluru, as it is considered a sacred act and discouraged by the traditional owners. Best time to visit? Seasons. Visit during the cooler months from April to October for more comfortable temperatures and clear skies, ideal for exploring and outdoor activities. Weather. Be prepared for hot temperatures during the summer months from November to March with potential for rain, storms, and extreme heat. Park entry and passes. Park pass. Purchase a park pass for access to Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park, which is valid for multiple days and includes entry to both Uluru and Kata Tjuta. Visitor information. Visit the Uluru-Kata Tjuta Cultural Center for information, exhibitions, and educational displays about the park, culture, and history of the Anangu people. Guided tours and activities. Cultural tours. Join guided cultural tours led by Anangu guides to learn about the Aboriginal history, traditions, and stories associated with Uluru and Kata Tjuta. Sunrise and sunset. Experience the breathtaking sunrise and sunset views over Uluru and Kata Tjuta with designated viewing areas, walks, and tours available. Walking tracks and hikes. Uluru Base Walk. Walk or cycle around the 10.6 kilometers Uluru Base Walk to admire the close-up views, rock art, caves, and diverse landscapes of Uluru. Kata Tjuta. Explore the Valley of the Winds and Walpa Gorge walks at Kata Tjuta to discover the stunning rock formations, gorges, and panoramic vistas. Accommodation and facilities. Ayers Rock Resort. Stay at Ayers Rock Resort, the main accommodation hub near Uluru, offering a range of hotels, campsites, restaurants, and facilities for visitors. Camping. Camp at the Ayers Rock Campground or nearby campgrounds with basic amenities, facilities, and designated sites for tents and campervans. Safety and preparedness. Hydration. Carry and drink plenty of water to stay hydrated, especially during hot weather and outdoor activities in the park. Sun protection. Wear sunscreen, a hat, sunglasses, and protective clothing to protect against the strong UV rays and sun exposure in the desert environment. Travel and transportation. Self-drive. Consider renting a car or camper to explore Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park at your own pace with easy access to the main sites, walking tracks, and viewpoints. Tours and shuttles. Book guided tours, shuttle services, or transfers from Ayers Rock Resort to Uluru and Kata Tjuta for hassle-free transportation and local insights. Photography and wildlife. Photography. Capture the stunning landscapes, rock formations, and natural beauty of Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park with photography tips and recommendations for the best viewpoints, lighting, and compositions. Wildlife viewing. Spot native wildlife and bird life in the park, such as kangaroos, wallabies, emus, and various bird species, while respecting their habitat and natural environment. Plan ahead and be flexible. Itinerary. Plan your itinerary, activities, and sightseeing in advance to make the most of your time at Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park while allowing flexibility for spontaneous experiences, changes, and weather conditions. Local advice. Seek advice, recommendations, and local insights from visitor centers, tour operators, and park staff for personalized tips, updates, and guidance to enhance your Uluru-Kata Tjuta experience. By following these tips and respecting the cultural significance, natural environment, and guidelines of Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park, you can enjoy a memorable, respectful, and enriching visit to this iconic Australian landmark and sacred Aboriginal site. Number 4. Great Ocean Road, Victoria. The Great Ocean Road in Victoria is renowned for its stunning coastal scenery, iconic landmarks, and diverse attractions. Here are some visiting tips to help you make the most of your trip. Best time to visit: seasons. Visit during the spring, September to November, or autumn, March to May, for mild temperatures, fewer crowds, and beautiful landscapes with blooming flowers or autumn foliage. Weather. Be prepared for changing weather conditions, including potential rain, wind, and cooler temperatures, especially during the winter months, June to August. Itinerary planning. Highlights. Plan your itinerary to include the must-see attractions along the Great Ocean Road, such as the 12 Apostles, Loch Ard Gorge, London Arch, the Grotto, and the Otway National Park. For driving route, decide on your driving route and stops based on your interests, time available, and distance covered each day to ensure a comfortable and enjoyable journey. Accommodation. Booking. Book accommodation in advance, especially during peak seasons, weekends, and holidays, as popular hotels, motels, cottages, and campsites can fill up quickly. Locations. Choose accommodation options in coastal towns like Torquay, Lorne, Apollo Bay, Port Campbell, and Warrnambool for convenient access to the Great Ocean Road attractions and facilities. Transportation. Car rental. Consider renting a car, campervan, or motorhome to explore the Great Ocean Road at your own pace with flexibility for stops, detours, and scenic viewpoints. Public transport. Check the public transport options, schedules, and routes available for traveling to and from the Great Ocean Road, including buses, trains, and tours from Melbourne and other major cities. Safety and driving. Road conditions. Be aware of the road conditions, curves, narrow sections, and wildlife crossings along the Great Ocean Road, especially during dawn, dusk, and night driving. Rest stops. Take regular breaks, rest stops, and scenic viewpoints to stretch your legs, enjoy the views, and stay refreshed while driving along the coast. Natural attractions and activities. Walking tracks. Explore the walking tracks, hiking trails, and nature walks in the Otway National Park, Great Otway National Park, and coastal reserves to discover waterfalls, rainforests, wildlife, and panoramic views. Beach activities. Enjoy beach activities and water sports at popular beaches along the Great Ocean Road, such as surfing, swimming, fishing, snorkeling, and kayaking, depending on the weather and conditions. Local culture and events. Events calendar. Check the local events calendar, festivals, markets, and cultural activities happening along the Great Ocean Road during your visit for unique experiences, entertainment, and insights into the local culture and community. Historical sites. Visit historical sites, museums, and heritage attractions along the Great Ocean Road to learn about the history, maritime heritage, shipwrecks, and stories of the early settlers, explorers, and indigenous people of the region. Dining and cuisine. Local produce. Taste the local produce, gourmet food, seafood, wines, and craft beers at cafes, restaurants, wineries, and breweries along the Great Ocean Road for authentic and delicious dining experiences. Farmers markets. Visit farmers markets, food stalls, and artisan shops in coastal towns and villages to sample fresh produce, regional specialties, and handmade products from local producers, farmers, and artisans. Photography tips. Scenic spots. Capture the breathtaking landscapes, coastal views, rock formations, wildlife, and natural beauty of the Great Ocean Road with photography tips for the best viewpoints, lighting, compositions, and camera settings. Sunrise and sunset. Plan to photograph the stunning sunrise and sunset views along the Great Ocean Road at iconic locations like the 12 Apostles, Loch Ard Gorge, and coastal lookouts for dramatic and memorable images. Local information and services. Visitor centers. Visit visitor centers, information hubs, and tourist information offices along the Great Ocean Road for maps, guides, brochures, updates, advice, and assistance from knowledgeable staff and volunteers. Emergency services. Be aware of emergency services, facilities, hospitals, police stations, and contact numbers available along the Great Ocean Road for assistance, support, and peace of mind during your travels. By following these tips, planning carefully, and respecting the natural environment, local communities, and guidelines of the Great Ocean Road, you can enjoy a safe, memorable, and rewarding journey exploring this iconic coastal route, its attractions, and the diverse beauty of Victoria's coastline and landscapes. Number 5. Melbourne Victoria. Here's a concise visiting guide to Melbourne Victoria to help you plan and enjoy your trip. 1. Best time to visit. Spring and autumn. Mild temperatures, colorful gardens, and fewer crowds. Variable weather. Be prepared for rain, wind, and temperature changes. 2. Accommodation. Central locations: Melbourne CB, Southbank, Docklands, Fitzroy, Kilda, or Carlton. Booking. Reserve in advance, especially during peak seasons, weekends, and major events. 3. Transportation. Public transport, trams, trains, buses, and taxis with a Miki card. Walking and cycling. Explore on foot or bicycle for hidden gems and local neighborhoods. 4. Attractions and sightseeing. Landmarks: Federation Square, Flinders Street Station, MCG, Royal Botanic Gardens, and Eureka Skydeck. Cultural institutions: NGV, Melbourne Museum, State Library, Arts Centre Melbourne, and theatres. 5. Dining and cuisine. Diverse dining, cafes, restaurants, street food, landway eateries, and rooftop bars. Specialty food: flat whites, brunch, dumplings, pasta, souvlaki, pho, falafel, and gelato. 6. Shopping and markets. Shopping districts: Bourke Street Mall, Melbourne Central, Emporium Melbourne, Chapel Street, and Collins Street. Markets: Queen Victoria Market, South Melbourne Market, Prahran Market, and Dandenong Market. 7. Events and festivals. Calendar: major events, festivals, concerts, sports events, exhibitions, and cultural celebrations. Highlights: Australian Open, Comedy Festival, Food and Wine Festival, Melbourne Cup, White Night, and Moomba Festival. 8. Parks and recreation. Green spaces: Royal Botanic Gardens, Fitzroy Gardens, Carlton Gardens, Yarra Park, Albert Park Lake, and Melbourne Zoo. Outdoor activities: walking, cycling, picnicking, boating, kayaking, paddleboarding, golfing, and beach activities. 9. Local culture and neighborhoods. Laneways and street art, graffiti, murals, galleries, cafes, bars, boutiques, and unique urban experiences. Historical sites: Chinatown, Little Italy, Greek Precinct, Jewish Museum, Old Melbourne Goal, and Immigration Museum. 10. Visitor information and services. Tourist information: visitor centers, tourist information offices, maps, guides, brochures, and assistance. Local tips, recommendations, insights, and advice from locals, tour operators, and hospitality staff. By using this visiting guide as a reference and tailoring it to your interests, preferences, and travel style, you can create a personalized itinerary, explore Melbourne's diverse attractions and neighborhoods, experience its culture, cuisine, and events, and enjoy a memorable and authentic visit to Australia's cultural capital, Melbourne, Victoria. Number 6. Tasmania. Tasmania, Australia's island state, offers a unique blend of natural beauty, rich history, and diverse attractions. Here's a concise visiting guide to help you plan and make the most of your trip to Tasmania. 1. Best time to visit. Seasons: visit during spring, September to November, and autumn, March to May, for mild temperatures, colorful foliage, and fewer crowds. Weather: be prepared for changing weather conditions, including cooler temperatures, rain, wind, and potential snow in higher elevations during winter, June to August. 2. Accommodation. Locations: Hobart, Launceston, Devonport, Cradle Mountain, Freycinet National Park, and coastal towns. Booking: reserve accommodation in advance, especially during peak seasons, weekends, and major events, including festivals and holidays. 3. Transportation. Car rental: rent a car or camper van to explore Tasmania's scenic drives, national parks, and remote areas at your own pace. Public transport: utilize buses, coaches, ferries, and shuttles for transportation between cities, towns, and tourist attractions. 4. Attractions and sightseeing. National parks: explore Tasmania's national parks, including Cradle Mountain Lakes, Clare, Freycinet, Mountfield, Tasman, and Franklin Gordon Wild Rivers for hiking, wildlife viewing, and natural beauty. Historic sites: visit Port Arthur Historic Site, Cascade Brewery, Richmond Bridge, Monash, and historic towns like Ross and Stanley to learn about Tasmania's convict history, heritage, and culture. 5. Outdoor activities and adventure. Hiking and walking: discover hiking trails, bushwalks, and nature walks in national parks, reserves, and wilderness areas for all fitness levels and abilities. Wildlife watching: spot native wildlife and bird life, including Tasmanian devils, wallabies, wombats, platypus, echidnas, and bird species in their natural habitat. 6. Food and wine. Local produce: taste Tasmania's gourmet food, fresh produce, seafood, cheeses, chocolates, wines, whiskeys, and craft beers at farmers markets, restaurants, cafes, wineries, distilleries, and food festivals. Dining experiences: enjoy dining experiences, farm-to-table meals, food tours, and culinary events showcasing local ingredients, flavors, and dishes. 7. Cultural and heritage. Art and museums: Explore art galleries, museums, cultural centers, and exhibitions in Hobart, Launceston, and regional towns to discover Tasmania's history, art, culture, and Aboriginal heritage. Festivals and events. Attend festivals, events, markets, and celebrations throughout the year, including the Taste of Tasmania, Dark Mofo, Festival, and local community events. 8. Scenic drives and road trips. Driving routes. Follow scenic drives, coastal routes, and road trips around Tasmania, such as the Great Eastern Drive, Western Wilds, Heritage Highway, Tarkine Drive, and Hoon Valley to explore picturesque landscapes, towns, and attractions. Island exploration. Consider visiting Bruny Island, Maria Island, King Island, Flinders Island, and the Tasman Peninsula for unique island experiences, nature reserves, and outdoor adventures. 9. Visitor information and services. Tourist information. Visit visitor centers, information booths, tourist information offices, and online resources for maps, guides, brochures, updates, advice, and assistance from knowledgeable staff and volunteers. Local tips. Seek advice, recommendations, and insights from locals, tour operators, and hospitality staff for personalized tips, hidden gems, special offers, and exclusive experiences to enhance your visit to Tasmania. 10. Safety and responsible travel. Travel insurance. Purchase comprehensive travel insurance with coverage for outdoor activities, hiking, wildlife encounters, and medical emergencies while visiting Tasmania. Responsible travel. Respect the natural environment, wildlife, cultural heritage, and local communities by following guidelines, leaving no trace, supporting sustainable tourism practices, and minimizing your impact on the environment. By using this visiting guide as a reference and tailoring it to your interests, preferences, and travel style, you can create a personalized itinerary, explore Tasmania's diverse attractions, landscapes, and experiences, and enjoy a memorable and authentic visit to Australia's island state, Tasmania. Number 7. Kakadu National Park, Northern Territory. Kakadu National Park, located in the Northern Territory of Australia, is a UNESCO World Heritage-listed site renowned for its breathtaking landscapes, diverse ecosystems, rich cultural heritage, and ancient rock art. Spanning over 20,000 square kilometers, Kakadu is Australia's largest national park and offers visitors a unique and unforgettable experience. Here's our comprehensive visiting guide to help you plan and make the most of your trip to Kakadu National Park. 1. Best time to visit? Dry season, May to October. The best time to visit Kakadu with cooler temperatures, clear skies, and ideal conditions for outdoor activities, wildlife spotting, and exploring the park's attractions. Wet season, November to April. Experience Kakadu's dramatic landscapes, lush vegetation, thundering waterfalls, and vibrant bird life during the wet season, but be prepared for high temperatures, humidity, rain, and potential road closures due to flooding. 2. Accommodation. Camping. Stay at one of Kakadu's campgrounds, including Jabiru, Kuinda, and Mary River Roadhouse, offering powered and unpowered sites, facilities, and amenities for tents, campervans, and RVs. Lodges and resorts. Choose from a range of lodges, resorts, and accommodation options in Kakadu, such as Kakadu Lodge, Mercure Kakadu Crocodile Hotel, and Aurora Kakadu Resort, offering comfortable rooms, dining, and leisure facilities. 3. Transportation. Self-drive. Explore Kakadu by car, campervan, or 4WD vehicle to access the park's attractions, viewpoints, walking trails, and camping areas at your own pace with flexibility for stops, detours, and scenic drives. Tours and transfers. Book guided tours, day trips, and transfers from Darwin, Catherine, and Jabiru to Kakadu's key attractions, cultural sites, and natural wonders with experienced tour operators and local guides. 4. Attractions and sightseeing. Natural wonders. Visit Kakadu's iconic natural attractions, including Jim Jim Falls, Twin Falls, Maguk, Barramundi Gorge, Gunlam Falls, Waterfall Creek, Uber, Norlingi, Yellowwater Billabong, and Mamukala wetlands for swimming, hiking, photography, birdwatching, and wildlife spotting. Cultural sites. Explore Kakadu's rich Aboriginal culture, heritage, and rock art sites, such as Ubur Rock, Norlangi Rock, Anbang Bang Shelter, Barunki, Norlangi, and Warajan Cultural Center to learn about the park's indigenous history, traditions, stories, and Dreamtime legends. 5. Outdoor activities and adventure. Hiking and walking. Discover Kakadu's diverse landscapes, walking trails, and nature walks for all fitness levels and abilities, including short walks, day hikes, and multi-day treks through rainforests, escarpments, gorges, and floodplains. Boating and cruising. Experience Kakadu's waterways, billabongs, and wetlands by boat. Enjoy sunset cruises, fishing, and water-based activities in Yellow Water, East Alligator River, and South Alligator River. By using this visiting guide as a reference and tailoring it to your interests, preferences, and travel style, you can create a personalized itinerary, explore Kakadu National Park's diverse attractions, landscapes, and experiences, and enjoy a memorable and authentic visit to this extraordinary natural and cultural heritage site in Australia's Northern Territory. Number 8. Byron Bay, New South Wales. Byron Bay, located on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia, is a popular coastal town renowned for its stunning beaches, vibrant culture, laid-back lifestyle, and natural beauty. From surfing and beach activities to dining, shopping, and wellness retreats, Byron Bay offers visitors a diverse range of experiences. Here's a comprehensive visiting guide to help you plan and make the most of your trip to Byron Bay. 1. Best time to visit. Seasons. Visit Byron Bay during the shoulder seasons of autumn, March to May, and spring, September to November. For mild temperatures, fewer crowds, and pleasant weather, ideal for outdoor activities, beach days, and exploring the town. Weather. Be prepared for variable weather conditions, including hot summers, December to February, with potential rain, humidity, and high temperatures, and cooler winters, June to August, with occasional rainfall and cooler evenings. 2. Accommodation. Beachfront resorts. Stay at one of Byron Bay's beachfront resorts, hotels, or boutique accommodations, offering ocean views, luxury amenities, dining, and leisure facilities for a relaxing and comfortable stay. Holiday rentals. Consider renting a beach house, apartment, or holiday home in Byron Bay for a private, self-catering, and personalized accommodation experience suitable for families, groups, and longer stays. 3. Transportation. Car rental. Rent a car or camper van to explore Byron Bay and the surrounding region at your own pace with flexibility for scenic drives, day trips, and access to beaches, attractions, and natural landmarks. Public transport. Utilize local buses, shuttles, taxis, and rideshare services for transportation within Byron Bay, between towns and to nearby attractions, including Ballina, Lennox Head, Bangalow, and the hinterland. 4. Attractions and activities. Beaches. Visit Byron Bay's iconic beaches, such as Main Beach, Clark's Beach, Wadegos Beach, and Tala Beach, for swimming, surfing, sunbathing, beachcombing, and coastal walks with stunning ocean views. Cape Byron Lighthouse. Explore Cape Byron, Australia's easternmost point, and visit the historic Cape Byron Lighthouse for panoramic views, whale watching, June to October, walking trails, and scenic photo opportunities. Number 9. The Kimberly, Western Australia. The Kimberly, located in the far northwest region of Western Australia, is a vast and remote wilderness area renowned for its rugged landscapes, ancient rock formations, stunning gorges, pristine coastlines, and rich Aboriginal culture. From breathtaking natural wonders to unique wildlife encounters and adventurous experiences, the Kimberly offers visitors an unforgettable journey into one of Australia's last true wilderness areas. Here's a concise visiting guide to help you plan and make the most of your trip to the Kimberly. 1. Best time to visit. Dry season, April to October. The best time to visit the Kimberly with cooler temperatures, clear skies, and ideal conditions for outdoor activities, sightseeing, and exploring the region's attractions, landscapes, and natural wonders. Wet season, November to March. Experience the Kimberly's dramatic landscapes, thundering waterfalls, and lush vegetation during the wet season, but be prepared for high temperatures, humidity, rain, potential road closures, and limited access to some attractions and areas due to flooding and wet conditions. 2. Accommodation. Camping. Stay at one of the Kimberly's campgrounds, caravan parks, and wilderness campsites, offering powered and unpowered sites, facilities, amenities, and opportunities for bush camping, stargazing, and outdoor adventures in national parks, reserves, and remote locations. Lodges and resorts. Choose from a range of lodges, resorts, and accommodation options in the Kimberly, such as El Questro, Home Valley Station, and Kimberly Coastal Camp, offering luxury amenities, dining, guided tours, and immersive experiences in stunning settings and locations. 3. Transportation. 4WD vehicle. Rent a 4WD vehicle or join a 4WD tour to explore the Kimberly's remote and rugged landscapes, national parks, gorges, waterfalls, and off-road tracks, with guided tours, maps, and information available for self-drive adventures and scenic drives. Tours and cruises. Book guided tours, day trips, cruises, and expeditions from Broome, Coonamirra, and Derby to the Kimberly's key attractions, natural wonders, cultural sites, and remote areas with experienced tour operators, local guides, and wilderness experts. Number 10. Barosa Valley, South Australia. Barosa Valley, located in South Australia, is Australia's premier wine region, renowned for its world-class wines, gourmet food, picturesque landscapes, rich heritage, and warm hospitality. From wine tasting and cellar door experiences to dining, cycling, and exploring historic towns and attractions, Barosa Valley offers visitors a delightful blend of culinary delights, cultural experiences, and natural beauty. Here's a concise visiting guide to help you plan and make the most of your trip to Barosa Valley. 1. Best time to visit. Seasons. Visit Barosa Valley during autumn, March to May, and spring, September to November, for mild temperatures, vibrant colors, grape harvesting, and wine festivals, ideal for outdoor activities, wine tasting, and exploring the region's vineyards, wineries, and landscapes. Events. Plan your visit during Barosa's annual events, festivals, and celebrations, such as the Barosa Vintage Festival, Barosa Gourmet Weekend, and Barosa Valley Balloon Regatta, for unique experiences, entertainment, and local insights. 2. Accommodation. Vineyard stays. Stay at one of Barosa Valley's vineyard accommodations, boutique hotels, bed and breakfasts, and luxury lodges offering vineyard views, wine-themed rooms, gourmet dining, and exclusive wine experiences in picturesque settings and locations. Farm stays and cottages. Choose from a range of farm stays, cottages, and self-contained accommodations in Barosa Valley, providing private, comfortable, and authentic stays with farm activities, gardens, and outdoor spaces for relaxation and exploration. 3. Transportation. Wine tours. Join guided wine tours, wine tasting experiences, and cellar door visits in Barosa Valley's wineries, cellar doors, and tasting rooms with transportation provided, knowledgeable guides, wine experts, and curated itineraries for wine enthusiasts, connoisseurs, and travelers. Self-drive. Explore Barosa Valley by car, bicycle, or motorcycle to visit wineries, cellar doors, gourmet food producers, historic towns, and scenic viewpoints at your own pace with flexibility for stops, detours, and scenic drives through rolling hills, vineyards, and countryside. 4. Wine and food experiences. Wine tasting. Discover Barosa Valley's diverse wines, varietals, and wine styles by visiting wineries, cellar doors, and tasting rooms, participating in guided tastings, wine flights, and wine education experiences led by winemakers, sommeliers, and wine experts. Gourmet food. Indulge in Barosa Valley's gourmet food scene, restaurants, cafes, and eateries offering farm-to-table cuisine, regional specialties, artisanal products, and local produce, such as Barosa cheeses, cured meats, chocolates, baked goods, and gourmet dishes paired with local wines.